Hi, this is your host, Markeisha, and welcome back to the Higher Vibes podcast. So, today on episode 6, we're going to talk about the topic of faith. Um, I don't know what led me, I think, like on my journey, because right now I'm on a cleanse. Uh, this topic just came to mind because it's like, even though, you're going on a cleanse and you're going to heal your body and everything is going to be okay. It's just that sometimes, you know, you just think, and you got those mental barriers that try to bring fear and bring all sorts of doubt. And so I said, let me talk about faith on this podcast. And so, you know, as I do every episode, whatever topic it is, we're always going to get the Google definition or, the definition of the word. So, the definition of faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. So, how do I define faith? I define faith not as in just believing, but also as knowing that the thing that you're like that you're betting on, knowing that whatever your circumstances or situation is, knowing that it will be okay, even when you're scared, even when you're doubting yourself, even when it doesn't look like something is going to work out. You just have that knowing. So that's my definition of faith. And some challenges or things that help, well, not challenges, but some things that help increase faith. So I've always looked back on every single challenge, and it summed up basically that no matter what, I know I'm going to make it. But you first have to create the thought that actually shifts the outcome of your situation. And so that's how I've always been able to create in my mind to see how things could work out for me or for other people. I know, like the first challenge, like the first challenging thing that was after, it was like a challenging situation after I had my son. I think he was like almost 1, or I think he was 1. I'm not really sure because the memory is like blurry. I just remember like the moment. And so I still like, and by the way, my son is like about to be 11 now. So that was a long journey. Um, but I still had postpartum depression. And I was going to church looking for signs, looking for answers. Um, and in the past, in that moment, I was suffering in my mind so bad, or what I in that moment felt like suffering in my mind, that I didn't want to really wake up. I didn't want to carry on. My family was around, but I still felt alone. But I started to look for like positive things and make, I didn't even know I was making intentions to look for positive stuff. I just know that I just wanted like more positivity in my life to help me keep going, because I had a son and I had to keep going. And even though I was a single mom, I was like, oh, you got to pull it together. But so I started to look for more positive things, and it was this post, and I think I talked about it before on my podcast. This post on Instagram, it encouraged me to try this 21-day challenge for gratitude. And so I started this challenge to write down three things that I was grateful for every day for 21 days. I'm telling you, after that 21 days, in my mind, it was the first time I experienced freedom. Like, I felt like I like unlocked the bird from the cage, like in my mind. And so it was the first time that I breathed, like spiritually, like breathed, like, because I felt like I was just like letting life pass me by, and I didn't feel as if I was living. I didn't feel like I was breathing. But that was the first time that I felt like I was living and breathing. It was the first time I ever realized, like, wow, life has more meaning. Um, so this is how my faith began to increase. Me knowing that because I got through that situation and I unlocked keys in my mind, and I felt like I was breathing spiritually. Because people could very much so be spiritually dead and still living on this earth. People very much so could be spiritually dead and still living on this earth. And people don't, you know, until they, realize that they gotta breathe again, that they just gonna be, trying to figure it out. But this is definitely how my faith began to increase, and me knowing that God is designing things for me to find, or to think on things long enough for them to come to me and I can attract it. Um, because law of attraction, of course, if you think on these things and you feel it in your heart, the heart and the mind coercion acts together, and it actually draws in what you need. um and so I just felt it in my heart as well as in my mind that it's something better out there, a better mindset, a better life, a better world. Um, and I knew that I could create it. Um, it was the happiest day of my life. I'm telling you, it was like really the happiest day of my life, because before all of that, um, like I still had faith. Like I still knew that it was positive things going on out there because of the interactions I've had, because of me knowing that God showed up for me multiple times when I just was like, dang, I just feel like I'm drowning. And it's been plenty of times, and let me tell you, I will feel it in my spirit first. Like people be like, God told me, to do this, because the God in them recognized the God in me. And so when they do what their spirit tells them to do at that moment, I directly knew that it was a reflection of myself that wanted to give, that wanted to love, that wanted to receive as well as give. So I was just so like astounded. Like I was like in shock. Like I was really like just like this is wow. Like, and it just helped me heal my heart as well. Um, and and situation after situation after situation, I just knew that faith was always in my heart, whether I knew it or not, because I knew I was going to make it to see another day. I knew I was going to um, make it to see out of this situation. And so, I just encourage people to find ways to, increase their, faith. Um, yeah, because it's not only situations, but it's just the language that God uses with me, the universe, the way God designed the universe to speak. And I'm telling you, we be cackling, we be laughing. The sun too, the trees. It's the language that I've like formed this bond with God, and it makes me know that everything is going to be all right, and that is my faith. That is the whole like picture of my faith. I hope I gave y'all a good visual, but I feel like some tools that can help you increase your faith is gratitude exercises, which I explained in my story. And then also excuse me, also challenging yourself to do like hard stuff. You can also think back on the challenging hard stuff that you already went through and see that you got it, because one of the things that I say, like when you get up and do, like I say this on my TikTok all the time. Do the hard stuff first. Like I have like probably like a couple of videos saying do the hard stuff first, because the hard stuff make it possible for your day to go smoother or your day to go easier. And so also while I'm on this cleanse, like I have to do the hard stuff first, which is taking them 3 bitters. Them 3 bitters is like the hardest part of my cleanse, but I'm telling you, because I do it in the morning and I get it out the way, the rest of my day goes by so smooth and so easy. And all is left is for me to have space for gratitude and process my emotions and heal. I'm telling y'all, that will help y'all a lot. Also, completing goals. Like if you have a goal list or like whatever your to-do list is, that also helps increase faith. Writing down your goals actually helps increase the positivity, which helps increase the faith, because now you're like looking at something that's in your brain that's on paper. So I would say that that's an activity that you can do to help increase faith. Also, thinking positively and rewiring your mind to actually shift you into the vibration of knowing, that because I think positively, I can also feel, go somewhere where you feel your positive thoughts that you're thinking. For me, I go into the forest or like by the creek by my house, or I go in my backyard and I just sit, or I sit like my patio doesn't, like it's like a English balcony in my house, like by the kitchen. And so I don't have like like a back patio, but I have like an English balcony, and I would just open it up and listen to the bird sounds while I'm thinking positively. I look at the trees because it's a big, beautiful pine tree, like right over top of. It's not in my backyard, but it's branching over top of my backyard, and all I see is trees. And so that helps me with my thought process of thinking positively. Y'all got to set the foundation, I'm telling y'all, because when y'all incorporate these things in y'all day, it's going to be so much easier for your faith to increase. It's going to be so much easier for you to believe in yourself. It's also going to be so much easier for your day to just flow, you know? And so this is just me like stating facts or factual things that's happened in my life that helped me increase my faith. And I hope it increases y'all too. But if you're looking for me or my TikTok is Higher Vibes. The handle is at MOONASWORLD which is Moona's World _. My IG is Higher Vibe Bay. HIGHERBAE. Oh, I forgot the vibe. It's HIGHERVIBEBAE. So it's Higher Vibe Bay for Instagram. And then I don't know if y'all want to follow me on Snapchat because I really don't be on it only to record videos. But my Snapchat is MOOK_01. And that's all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another podcast episode. This is episode 6 on faith. And I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Peace, love, light, and healing. Mwah.